man overboard units. This is the Jonbuoy Mark V. It's probably the second most prevalent man overboard unit in the US and probably most prevalent in the UK and around the other side of the world. The Jonbuoy has a 1-year service interval, and if you flip it around to the back here, you'll see there's your next service. You should see a round sticker pointing to the month and then the year. So you see this one is due in June 23rd because we just got it done, and it's going to be leaving soon. 1-year service interval. Not user serviceable, it needs to go to a technician. Here's your deployment. This tells you how it works. Here's your pull handle here. So this would be mounted, if you were looking at it from the boats from on the boat perspective, this would be facing you and it would be attached to the outside of the rail through these two brackets right here. You'd walk up, you'd pull this, the strap would give way and the whole unit would fall out into the water, and it's a gravity system, so once it gets far enough away from the boat, it'll pull the lanyard and go off. It's a 1-year service interval. Pay attention to cracks, your attachment points, corrosion, rust, because there is a quite large cylinder in there to inflate the basket. This particular model has a basket that you would sit in with a pylon coming off the back and a strobe light on top. It's called the Jonbuoy Mark V. Now there's one called the Mark IV. It works exactly the same, looks almost exactly the same, other than having this little round, it's just a square unit. That's called the Mark IV. They're very simple to use, but obviously they need to go to a technician to get tested and repacked if they are used. And it's a 1-year service interval, and it is not user serviceable. Just pay attention to your operating instructions, know how to do it. Pay attention to your next due date, that way you can stay ahead of any problems such as inflation problems, maybe holes, maybe corrosion, maybe lights that are expired or water activated and no longer functional, because if you deploy a man overboard unit at night and it doesn't have a working light, you kind of lost half the battle there because you're not identifying your man overboard unit. But you do know the idea, general vicinity he was in. But you want to make sure your lights, your strobe lights work, your cylinders are free of corrosion. Stay on top of your safety equipment. Maintain it. That way it can maintain your safety. This is the Jonbuoy Mark V.